Hello! I am Shaggy. I am Philolitea. Thank you for being here. I did what I'm going to call a practice run earlier today, so we're not going to have all of the fiddly me screwing around, not knowing what I'm doing at the beginning that I had on the previous one, which I find charming, but I find charming, but annoying. I am going to play Medieval 2 Total War because my gracious long-time Patreon subscriber, who shall remain nameless, or at least anonymous, Mr. S, purchased this for me as a gift. And because I've been telling you about how gifts tend to be more beloved, that gifts, because of how little choice we have in receiving them, tend to have more sentimentality attached to them than things that we chose for ourselves. And so there's more satisfaction in the item itself, and because of that, I have chosen to, for the first time, actually learn how to play this game. Before, I wasn't really trying to get good at it. I was just playing it to not kill time, but effectively kill time while I learned, while I listened to an audiobook or a lecture or something of that nature, and I've been doing that. I've been doing that for 20 years.
I shall continue.
I had this on CD, and I kept that CD for my PC. I kept it safe and in working order for decades, or maybe a decade, until this was released on Steam, and then I bought it on Steam, and as I said, it was very recently bought and purchased for me as a gift. A couple of weeks ago, maybe.
Sire. Yes, sire. Your will, sire. Orders.
Okay.
The other, sire.
So what I promised I would
My
do
lord.
is I would explain what it is
Yes.
about this game that I love so much. Now, I've done the first term
We shall
of
continue
England
tomorrow,
so many
sire.
times that it's automatic to me right now. But here's the first thing I'm going to teach you. I am going to lose a fuckload of money next turn because my economy ain't shit. And I have a fairly large,
An order.
fairly expensive army to begin with. So this is the amount of money that I have on hand, and that is probably going to have next turn. There's a chance that that does not grow. Now, if it does grow, great. If it doesn't, we're prepared for that. I am playing as the English, as you can see. The year is 1080. William the Conqueror has just conquered London and Nottingham from Ken in Normandy. I think that's how you pronounce that. And now I am expanding toward Rennes before France can get there. And we're expanding up here with Prince Rufus to get to York. We're sending William the Conqueror himself up here to Nottingham because I want this peasant to go into here, and then I'm going to take this lesser army and I'm going to send it over here to Carnarvon. All right.
I bring word from France, noble lord.
Très
A
bien.
most worthwhile meeting.
And then I'll explain to you what I love about this game. I have played this game countless times
Your
as
will,
England,
sire.
and I have never gotten a turn 2
Yes, sire.
mission to take
Besieging the enemy.
to take
Our sieging
Rennes.
army is at
Never,
your command,
never once.
sire.
Okay, so what makes this game great and what makes it different than any other I don't know if this is exactly a 4X game, but any other 4X game or any other war game of this type that I've ever played is this. There are two kinds of settlement that you can build. There are cities, like London. You see here, city, it's a large town on the screen, but there are also castles, like Nottingham or Nottingham. And Nottingham, as you see, is a castle. They serve different functions. You can't control the taxes. Taxes are always mandated on low in castles, but you can build economic buildings and tax. I always auto manage the tax because it becomes fiddly and micromanagey and annoying. And I've played enough times that the auto managing the tax works. The algorithm is good enough. Anyway, you have to manage public order in your cities in a way you don't need your castles because of the taxes, but you can also build in your cities. You can build economic buildings like ports. You can build ports in castles, but markets, and then there are upgrades to the port that they recently patched that work now that never worked, and so that's another part of why I'm playing this so much. The reason I wanted this port specifically, and I wanted this port, is I've been watching it for the last several years, and on the 22nd of May, I think is when it was, they actually patched a bunch of legacy bugs, and then they patched out a bunch of legacy bugs today.
Journeying onward.
So that's why I'm playing in part I'm playing England again from my perspective, because of the patches. I'll explain what they fixed when they become relevant, and they'll become relevant very quickly. With England, they patched a shitload of England's special units, but I'm playing England, because they patched a bunch of their stuff, and also because I have practice. I recently got my first ever victory as England, and I'm feeling good. I won a couple of battles earlier today, just like embarrassingly devastated the AI, and so
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
I need the practice, so I'm gonna go for it.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, so when they sally forth in a siege, you don't get to arrange your units. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn skirmish off, and then we're gonna spread them out just a little bit so that they're not quite so deep in file. And then we're going to send my cavalry over here like this, and you will see why in a moment if it works. I've been really struggling. My strategies have just not been working today. But the way this should work, son of a bitch. You notice Stonehenge right there? Right there.
Units, double time.
Why did it grab my archers at all?
Men, ignite missiles.
Alright, and now what's gonna happen is they have to sally out of the castle, so they're gonna come out right there.
General's bodyguard.
They're gonna try to stop and take pot shots at my general. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send them into utter disarray. No, I'm not either. I'm not gonna get there in time. Not gonna get there in time. Yes, it's highly inconvenient to move your units, but if you be patient. Alright, so the goal here is to get them to come and try to attack my archers right in the middle. Right down the middle of this little killing lane, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna give me what I want. So just go ahead and have him ready. Where's this? It's like drawing a death machine. Those are spearmen. Those are spearmen. If those are spearmen, these are spearmen. Nope, nope, nope. I really hope they're dumb enough to be doing what I think they're doing. Because he just ran, and they're peasants. Okay, please stop marching. Or please stop sprinting, because you're gonna collide with the... Okay, you guys really need to be shooting them. Yes, selecting units is fiddly and uncomfortable. Okay, guys, why are you the way you are? Like, why? Like, there are certain commands that it should just know what I'm trying to get it to do. So, like, why the fuck my cavalry, why they turned their backs to the enemy, I just don't know. I will never understand why that happens, or why it keeps getting, like, why it keeps selecting my archers. Like, why my cavalry stop moving.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Why?
Only half the enemy force remains. Move out! March!
That's what that looks like.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
It's fiddly, but you know, hey, I did it. I don't know who's killing my archers. My archers are probably getting trampled under my cavalry or something stupid like that.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
I lost 10% of my army, which is more than I wanted to lose.
As you commanded, sire, these lands are now yours.
So we gotta get
My king.
we gotta get London's economy going. It's
Move!
the most important thing in the early game.
They'll
All
wish
of this
they'd never been
expansion I'm
born,
doing
sire.
because these cities suck. These provinces are just awful. You gotta get Bruges. You gotta get and secure Bruges and Antwerp, but I consider that phase 2 because those territories, they grow really quickly and they become difficult to hold on to for long periods of time. And if you build their economy, if you build them up so that they're rich, it just becomes difficult to defend them from France and Germany if you're not prepared for an international conflict. It's not international at this point, but you understand what I'm
We
saying.
have a word for you.
Yeah, you take
Wish
that
you
even though
good
it hurts
day
your
for good
economy when
people
you attack them around
and
turn 30.
Scotland.
And then over here, like Caen, the most important thing here is growing it. And I'll explain that when it becomes relevant to what we're doing here. The opposite is true in Nottingham. What I need out of Nottingham is archers
Yes.
quickly.
Besieging the cowards, my liege. Patiently awaiting to breach and butcher, sire.
And that patient that he just said there, that's our motto here in the early part of the game. Because Scotland does dumb shit. So if we present enough of a like that, they always do this. They either go there or they go to Dublin and then they just park outside the city. And I'm just now looking at my economy and we're doing okay. Okay, this one has cavalry. It's going to be annoying.
I shall lead our forces into
I'm
battle
not going to
below.
automate this one because this one could be a loss. I might not have
Units,
enough,
await my orders.
I might not have enough firepower or tactical control to manipulate this battlefield. But we're going to do our best. I can barely see this. Okay, they have to go there. And we're going to do the same sort of thing. Why? Because it's worked for me before. Now this is a different sized town, so they actually have a wall and gates and all that, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them. And the reason I had my cavalry move back here is because they're so dumb in the way they choose to pat. I don't know how to do this. It might not be letting me. Okay, it's just not going to let me do it. I don't know why. I'm supposed to be able to like draw a route for them to take, but I'm just gonna have to micromanage them for a while. All right, now I need you to come up here, and now we need to go this. You two, except you need to go that way. I have to go half speed here because, yep, they're gonna change their minds about how they want to approach this. Those are spears, so you have to get up there and deal with those spears. And then you three get across here. Just you. Exactly.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press on. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I don't know why my general is being attacked, but he is. And then I don't know why my spears... Damn it. Because their general's a dumbass, he's not going to get any charge bonus for running into me. And I've broken what amounted to their shield wall, losing way too many spears in the process. But this is a done deal. If my cavalry weren't being an idiot.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away. The enemy are badly bloodied. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
Speak of the devil. Idiot general just standing there in the middle of a bunch of spears, not fighting anybody. I don't tend to play these because the AI is not smart. Like, your units just are not smart.
The enemy army flees. All of Christendom will be...
And then I just have a, on any size screen, I have a really hard time seeing what the hell is going on. Practice makes perfect, so I'm going to play more of the battles because I actually forgot I was recording. I don't need the money. For the mission success, I got 4 mailed knights, which is actually really bad news for my economy. So those go up there.
Orders.
These two come over here because his dumbass is stupid enough to try it, but I actually think I could probably hold him off with what's in there. But we are going to get a town guard so we can start to build defensive units, and we're going to build another upgrade to our archers because we need the best archers we can get our hands on, and we're going to keep working in London to our detriment on our economy because we need money. And we're not actually going to worry about the fact that this town is not happy with us. This is our I don't know, happiness. It's got a name. I can't think of what it is right now. But
The enemy lays siege to our people.
never seen that happen before.
It is in both our
Your Majesty. Yes, sire.
The game wants me to send an emissary to Germany, so here we
Without question, sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
go. Diplomat. I have never seen this happen before.
You are not my liege. Sire, marching to war.
A rebel army spawning to put one of your cities under siege. I've never seen that. It kind of simulates a Viking warband just kind of showing up out of nowhere. like 200 years late. It's funny. It's cool. It's never happened before. We need that to grow because we need to improve it, and then we need to worry about the economy here. We'll worry about building. I'll explain to you how growing a city works in 2 turns, maybe 3. Market, militia army. This is going to surrender. The end of this turn. Food costs low. Okay, here we go. Shit, forgot about that. I never use agents because I always forget about that shit.
Show no mercy! Kill them all!
Even I shouldn't be able to fuck this one up.
Units, await my orders!
Oh, this is...
Stand and fight, men! Units, march! Units, march!
Even I shouldn't be able to fuck this up.
Units, double time!
Go say hello.
Units, sally forth! Units, march! Spearmen, move out! Spearmen, charge! Spearmen, run! The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Charge! Charge! General's bodyguard.
Now, with any luck, my idiots don't do anything monumentally stupid.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. This is a clear victory.
Inelegant, lots of casualties, but you know, whatever.
Such
It was
is
going to
the
get ugly
fate
if
of
I
all
let
who
them
oppose us.
set up and use those Welsh
Yes, my
longbows to
lord.
defend themselves.
Your orders, sire.
Offer.
I
Nice to
accept
meet
goodbye,
you.
my friend.
Let's come up here and say hello to Denmark. And then let's go to Oran. And fuck it, let's build the Le Chateau. Okay. 21 turns is a long time, so now here's the thing. Fuck it. 21 turns is a long time to expand. And we're going to do the neatest thing, my favorite thing about this game, the tactics of whether this should be, any given tile should be a castle or a town. And I am turning that castle into a town. castles are defensive structures that can build professional units. And once you unify... There we go. Once you unify
Fleet ready, sire.
the British Isles,
A fine day to sail. We'll drop
You don't
anchor
need-
till morning, sire.
a defensive structure at Carnarvon. What you need is taxable income from these towns. And for York to grow. Why is York... Holy fuck, York is going to take forever. Okay. London town.
Sire.
Get up here to Nottingham. So
By your command.
What I just did was retrain those injured units. Hello, Poland. You have expanded quickly.
Your Majesty.
Denmark must be doing real bad.
Do not think our goodbye.
Nice to meet you.
Yes,
Now we come
sire.
up here and we say, Denmark.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Come out and play. That's a Warriors reference, right? 1980s.
Aye, sire.
Alright, okay. Now, because their economy can't grow and can anymore, I'm going to start working on their armor. Because I can catch up those buildings. I can catch up their military infrastructure. And Scotland's just going to chill right there, so...
Orders, my lord. By
Go ahead
your
and take
will,
this
sire,
rebel army.
we shall engage. By God's will, we have triumphed. An honorable, glorious victory.
Introduce ourselves to Scotland as friendly as possible. Hello, Scotland. This city is good. In just a moment,
Fleet ready, sire. Yes,
we
sir.
are going to
Full
be
sails.
abandoning this.
Marching, sir. Ships ready.
Come over here.
I never
Glenn.
liked sailing anyway.
Ding,
An
ding,
order.
ding, and then
Yes, sire. Moving to crush the enemy.
Billy the Conqueror. Oh, I forgot about that. Billy the Conqueror gets to look like a total
Yes, my
badass.
Is there something I can do for you? Do not think.
And then we can go say hello to Russia. It's usually made it over to here by
Yes,
now.
sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Farms. Best farmland in all of Europe is in London somehow. And the surrounding environs. What are you doing here, pal? He's really just gonna chill out right there. This one's gonna be fun.
Leave your mercy behind, men. We shall utter. Units, await my order.
Wow, those archers actually got through that. They actually made it around. Ain't gonna matter.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Bad news bears. Now my king is in trouble. Not a lot.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Units, march!
What I'm doing is I'm trying to get my cavalry around here to the back of the city because these Galaglak, or whatever, however you pronounce that, are very powerful, and for some reason only my archers have made it up here to the front lines. So only my archers are fighting right now. In melee. And they're winning. That's one of the things they fixed about this game, is that archers are no longer stupid in melee combat. They no longer just stand there and let it happen to them. If you will notice, my cavalry is getting its ass kicked by these heavy Welsh Galaglak back here, so I have my heavy nobles coming to help. And this should be over momentarily.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There it is. Minimal losses from my general's army, my noblemen. Really, you kind of want your nobles to take as many casualties as possible because they heal automatically and for free. All right, they're all but done. They are done. Get over here and help. And now it's over. Now it's just a cleanup. Yikes.
Units, march!
By St. George, our men have taken control of the city.
God. This last bit has been just an absolute slaughter on both sides. My archers did not stay winning for long. Holy shit.
Move out!
God.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
If I had simulated that, I probably would have lost. Good God. Horrific waste of life. Glad this was 1,000 years ago.
Victory! Another settlement falls before us. Victory!
Yes, yes. The glorification of graphic violence. We need you to grow. 12 turns is much better than 40 turns. Poland's aggressive this game. Let's get to making this ugly for Scotland. Remember, patience. Patience is what we're working on right now.
Yes, my lord. Without question, sire. Yes, sire.
Russia's not doing well. But I'm making about 3,000 florins a turn. That's what the currency in this game is called. And Rennes is ready to grow. So what I've done is this building that I've bought, walls, increases improves the walls of the town, increases the size of the town, and effectively levels up the town so I can build better stuff in it. We're gonna build a church. I started working on the farms because they're not super happy with us. We're gonna build roads, not because we're going to use them to get out of here. No, we're not. We're going to build that. We're going to build up the militia, town guard. Because we got to get to Inverness before Scotland realizes that they're not getting York out from under me.
Fleet ready, sire. Set sail.
Okay.
Hail, my king.
Why is that what you're clicking? All right. Church. Caernarvon. Farms. I'm going to take this peasant
Sire.
back to Nottingham.
Yes, sire. March to exhaustion, sire. Continuing later.
Go church. I'll tell you why I'm worried, concerned even a little bit about churches when the time is relevant. And now we're going to start building. We're going to worry about building up Ken later. So we're going to give it a church just to placate the Pope. And I'll explain why I'm doing that when it's relevant as well. It may not become relevant in this playthrough.
Your Majesty. Approach.
Do not think our people exile.
And now we're going to just come down and we're going to find
Without question, sire.
Byzantines. I wouldn't even be doing that with my diplomat if you weren't watching. I'm doing that for you, Mr. S. And get a little roadmap on what 12th century Europe looked like. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Where am I? I'm in Rennes. We're gonna go with a market because I find that markets can't be blockaded by ships. And we're gonna just keep placating the Pope. No, we're not. That's expensive. That's an expensive impulse buy, and we're not doing that. We're just gonna let this city sit. I changed my mind again. What I'm gonna do is something I've never done before, and I'm gonna work on siege weaponry in Caen. Ken? I don't actually know how that's pronounced. I think it's Ken. Okay. Nottingham, I'm gonna go armor. And my tactical choices will become illuminated. You will understand shortly, I promise.
Aye, sire.
Why are you... Stop. No.
Ship's ready.
Alright.
A fine day
Now we're
to sail.
taking... Billy's gonna die.
can go now.
My
Hail
king is
my
gonna die any
king.
turn now. He's probably gonna die in transit. York is gonna expand in 8 turns. Reinforced can with 4 units of my choosing. Okay. I still got about 6 turns before Scotland's going to annoy me.
Yes, my lord. Your Majesty. Yes, sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Improving Nottingham's armor. Check this out.
By your command.
Alright. I'm gonna get... Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I wasted a turn. That's fine.
Aye, sire. All ashore! Now, you dogs! Command me, sire. We shall slaughter them, my lord! This... Sire. Yes, sire. Joining forces, my lord. My lord. Splitting forces, sire.
Venice.
Sire.
You have something to discuss with us? We have no complaints. Your time was most valuable. We thank you.
Approaching their dignitary, sire.
Fuck you, no. Why'd you go that way?
Your orders, sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Idiot. is. Faction leader dies.
Your will, sire. We have marched our limit today, sire.
Alright, just a couple more turns. Give them every opportunity to defend themselves.
Is there something I can do for you, noble lord? It seems we have until next time.
Yes, sire.
What did I even get from that? Neat. London gets to grow.
My lord. Hail, my king!
Sire. Yes. Orders. Sire. Merging armies, my lord.
Okay. This is about to get real fucked up for Scotland. I'll show you this. This is a merchant. You can every market you build allows you to build another merchant, and you can use merchants to stack up trade resources. Like that one's actually valuable. Usually they're worth like 6 or 7 florins a turn, but that one's actually going to grow. That's pretty. Did they really do that?
To war, then, sire!
I told you Scotland does stupid suicidal shit. What the I've never seen that one. I just took Scotland off the board without a single casualty. I've never seen that one before. Wow, they've got... This is a really good city, too. This is the best city I own now. Yep. That just happened. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that actually just happened. Good things happen to those who wait. Good golly.
Splitting forces, sire.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Who is this Molly? Everybody's saying golly too. The settlement, they're probably... I'm loving the way this game is going. They're like my Council of Nobles has the same empire plan that I do. And the Council of Nobles things is clever. The Council of Nobles thing is clever because that's actually how that's actually how these governments were done.
Laying siege, noble sire.
It was with councils of nobles. Now the only problem is honestly,
I'd welcome a trial
is that
by
I've got
arms
this.
to end this feud.
Yeah, I would also welcome a
Hail
trial
my
by arms
king.
to end this feud. So what if I just, because this is a rebel
As
army.
you command,
Yeah,
my
he's just
liege.
gonna go stand over there. But
Glory,
see, the thing is,
honor,
that's on the way to my
victory.
port. So eventually
As
you're
you
gonna be
will,
a
my
problem
king,
for me.
to battle.
So now I have eliminated the Scottish family in one combat.
An honorable, glorious
It doesn't feel good.
victory.
I don't feel good about it.
Yes, my liege.
But they, normally I wouldn't say they asked for it, but they left their city open. They left
By
it empty.
your will, sire, we shall engage.
Within
Making camp
striking
here,
distance
noble
of the
sire.
English. What did they think I was going to do? What they probably did is went, you know what, this game is just too hard, actually. Okay, well, now if I lose, I'm going to be really annoyed with myself. Like, I'm going to have to make every mistake. And I'm just going to do this. Why not? York. The guilds thing, I didn't really explain what just happened. It's actually a very cool mechanic. Where you get to put a guild, a specialized guild, in cities that unlock it, that meet certain conditions. And Edinburgh unlocked the condition for a theologian's guild, which allows me to make more powerful priests there, basically. More effective priests that I could then, if I really wanted to, I could use it, Edinburgh to pump out educated priests all over my land and hope for bishops, and then use them to fight heretics when they inevitably pop up. But that is an aspect of the metagame oops, I forgot about that.
As
It's
you
an
wish.
aspect of the metagame I rarely engage with. Give you a fourth one. Upgrade this castle. Carnarvon is ready to go. It has a merchant. Let's put that merchant on this ship. Come on, sheeps. Son of a
At your
bitch,
service.
This is fiddly as fuck.
On my way.
Are you on to shop? 10 florins. Yeah, see. Ain't worth shit. Just really isn't worth doing. But I'll do it. For you, Mr. S, I'll do it. Alright, I've just crossed an hour. How about at the end of this turn, because I need to hydrate, I've been sitting outside for a while. How about at the end of this turn, I'll call this the end of this video, and then I'll just come back and make more later. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.